What is going on, guys? It's James here from Inside United, and today we're going to be doing a reflection video for the match played on the 4th of March 2015 at the Sports Direct Arena between Newcastle and Manchester United, which finished 1-0 to Man United with a lucky late goal. Something we haven't seen since 2012, a late winner. We saw it in this game with a 90 or 89th minute goal from Ashley Young, which was the only goal of the game to give all United all 3 points, which was a vital game, as all the other teams around us had won, and with the tricky fixtures we had coming up, it was always going to be a hard run of games. So this game was even more important to win. I put on my preview as a must win, and we have got the result. Falcao and Januzaj were benched. Falcao benched. I think it was coming. Januzaj, was surprised to see him being on the bench after Di Maria's poor form. He started again. Rooney played as a striker. Fellaini was the only other change into that team. I can't remember who he replaced. But yeah, Fellaini also got in that team. Newcastle had penalty appeals with obviously Smalling's leg, with which, if you look at it, he's running in. I think it was Riviere, and Smalling tripped him up. Really, I think Smalling knows it's a penalty because he looks to the referee after making the challenge, and then in the end he goes and does some good acting by turning to him and sort of saying, "What you doing?" sort of thing. So we got lucky there because they should have had a penalty. Rooney then had a great chance, good play. I think it was from Ander Herrera, or was it Di Maria? No, it was Ashley Young, sorry. Nice tee through. I think Rooney may have thought he was offside, but even still, he should be putting that in the back of the net, and it stayed at 0-0. But I think we could have scored with that. Great chance for Fellaini, but a good double save as well from Krul in that first half. And we went in 0-0, but also Arsenal were going in 0-0, so it wasn't a poor first half, but we knew we had to do it in the second half. After 60 minutes, we saw Di Maria come off for Januzaj, which we saw in the 45th minute last time, as Januzaj gave us that width down the side. So he came on, and Newcastle had a real good chance from Cisse. Good ball by Jose Perez, and Cisse fluffed his chances and put it wide. Real chance for Newcastle to go ahead. And actually, De Gea had a really good game. We'll talk a bit more about that in the player ratings. But yeah. And then after a sort of mild game, I think we dominated. We were the better team. That's what Van Gaal said as well in his press conference. We were the better team overall. We had better chances, but it was one of these games where it would be harsh for Newcastle to lose it, especially in the 89th minute. But anyway, we got a late lucky goal, as I've talked about again. It was the 89th minute, and I was thinking, we're not going to get it this game. We're not going to get that chance. It's going to be another away draw. We keep getting them, but it's good pressure from Rooney to put the pressure on a DB, I think it was, the CDM for Newcastle, who then puts a strong back pass to Tim Krul. He didn't want it there, but instead of just clearing his lines, putting his laces through it, which had that happened, do I think that we would have had another chance in the game, or the goal wouldn't have happened? So we could have been here 0-0, dropped 2 points, hard fixtures to come. This could have been the end of our Champions League hopes, but he didn't want it. He's panicked. He's just gone to clear it. Turned and cleared it, and it's gone straight to Ashley Young, who was in the right place at the right time, as you would say. He stops the ball and then he slides it into that left-hand corner to get the win. And in the end, we got that goal, and wow, it's a huge sigh of relief, to be honest. Big moment in the game, big moment in the season for us. I mean, that's the first time we scored a last minute winner since 2012. It was a bit of luck and a bit of good fortune. Van Gaal is certainly getting that in away games. It's only our 4th away win, so I say as well, in away games this season. But it was a very lucky goal. If Tim Krul smashes up the end, we've come away with a 0-0 here. But he gives it straight to Jan. He panics, and Jan, he still has to control his shot. And the way it went in, it was just almost like the keeper gave it away cheaply, and he didn't react to when Jan hit it. I thought it may have been offside. But we went 1-0 up. In fact, actually, De Gea made a really good save to deny, I think it was Cisse, right in the last minute. Another good moment as well, we've seen Jonas Gutierrez return to his first professional game, getting the captain's armband yesterday. Obviously, as we know, he was diagnosed with cancer, so that was a nice moment for all fans, football fans, and especially the people who are there. But as I said, great save from De Gea to keep it 1-0. So we're now going to go into the league. All the other 6 teams around us won, so it's same as you were, 1 point behind Arsenal and 2 in front of Liverpool. So we're going to go into the talking points now of the game. A late goal returns. The never say, never die spirit. We scored a late goal at West Ham and a late goal at Chelsea, but those were to get 1-1 draws. This time we scored a late goal to get a winner. The only time we've seen that recently was in 2012 when we scored that last minute goal to beat Newcastle 4-3 on Boxing Day. That was Newcastle. We're playing against them again, but that's our only 4th away win. We haven't been, that's only us in all competitions, 22 games, 2 defeats. So we are not losing these games, but we're getting too many draws away from home, but we did get a win. But with other teams, as I said, around us winning, it was a vital win. 2 vital points in our season. We got a hard run of fortune, and that was a big goal because we would have lost ground. We got hard fixtures come, so that was a big moment. 2 vital points, and it was a lucky win. And we can count ourselves lucky. Many people can be disappointed how the performance wasn't great, but you must think, if that goal hadn't gone in, how much more annoyed would you be? You've dropped 2 points here, so you must be happy, but you've at least come away with something. Something is better than nothing, and we've come away with all 3 points in the end. Obviously, next up, we've got Arsenal in the FA Cup on Monday. Looking forward to it. It's many people say whoever wins that will win the cup itself. You never know, but obviously whoever wins it will definitely guarantee to be at Wembley. So, huge game. Against Arsenal on Monday. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So this was the team we played, as I said, sort of went past it now, with Rooney as a striker. This is how the goal happened. Rooney puts Abdi on under pressure. He gives it. Tim Krul doesn't want it. Gives it straight to Ashley Young, and he just puts it in that corner. Very easy goal. Very silly one to concede as well. This is how the table now looks. As I said, we are currently 6 points in front of Tottenham, but they've got a game in hand. We've got 4 points in front of Southampton, who beat Palace. We're 2 points in front of Liverpool again, and a point behind Arsenal going into the last 10 games of the season. And it was pure joy for Ashley Young as well, because not only did he score the last minute winner, he played a good game, but also that was his first goal for 14 months in a United shirt. And he definitely got his praise. And De Gea had another good game, which I'm going to mention. But as I was saying, it was a big game in the season, with hard games coming up, and with not too much... with hard games coming up and not too many... with hard games coming up and all the other teams winning around us, we should beat Newcastle away. It's a run we must do it in Champions League if we're going to get Champions League, and we have done it. We've pulled through it. It wasn't an easy game, but we have got through to the... we have got points here. We've got all 3 points, and that's 2 vital points. Just from that goal, just from that mistake, we can count ourselves lucky today. We're not going to get that luck against big teams. We've got to improve our performances. We haven't seen it recently. We have to improve it against Monday, on Monday as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.